Podcast Show.
Hi, everybody. I'm Rich Myers, and welcome to the Rich Myers Podcast Show. I'm here tonight with Mickey Davenport and Steve Coughlin.
Mm-hmm.
How y'all doing?
Doing good.
Kind of tired of working on computers.
I listened to your track, Runaway Train. It was pretty good. What influence?
When I wrote that song, it was just it was about I had saw a movie, and the guy was breaking up with his girlfriend because it was too many ups and downs, and he said, I'm a runner, and I thought about it. That's a runaway train, and that's how they come to me. So that's the way I wrote it.
All right, let's take a listen to it.
Can we talk?
Yeah.
Well, you called me late last night. You said when you're coming home. I said don't worry, baby, it won't be long. And I can't understand why you can't see what all this has done. All this has done to me. It's been many a night when I'm laying in bed,
Technology.
I'm a railway train.
That's a pretty good song.
I appreciate it.
Do you got any other songs, concerts, and what's next?
Well, we've got a lot of stuff coming up in 26. We're kind of easing it down till Christmas is over. We've got a few things, little things coming up. We're going to be doing a lot of traveling in 26. Uh, we do acoustic shows. I'll bring my bass player and Mickey, the guitar player, and we'll do an acoustic show. And then the whole band will come up and we do shows. So we got a lot of stuff coming up in 26. We're just getting our schedules right now. We the last really thing we did in Nashville was we did the CMA Fest, and that was a lot of fun.
A lot of work.
How do y'all handle being away from home for a long period of time?
Well, we haven't really had to do it for a long period of time. You know, I used to go out to. In fact, I was with Tate Music Corporation, ASR Records, and they fly me from Georgia. They flew me one time or twice. I went out to Oklahoma and opened for Neil McCoy, and then came back
Wow.
that night, 2:00 in the morning. So, yeah, we all get along like a family. It took me about 10 years to get this band because I went through a lot of different players and all, and everybody in my band, when I take a song to them, when I write the songs, I'll do a scratch track. I'll play it for them. And I don't tell them how to play it. I'll say, Mickey, give me what you got. Or Aubrey, give me what you got. Or, Clem or Allison or Larry, our keyboard player. Just give me what you got and we'll try to mold it and arrange it to where we want it.
Is there any other songs that's got a special meaning to you, or one that you created?
Well, I write all the music. I write all the songs for all 3 albums, and many of them are special to me. City Man was the one that we did well on, and that went worldwide. And now we're being played in, I think, probably 11 countries, 7,000 radio stations.
Wow.
And we do everything. If you come to one of our shows, it's from rhythm and blues to Americana to rock and roll to country. And that's the way. And then sometimes I'll do a few. We've got one called Going Home, which is on the new Just Whisper album, and it's doing really well. And it's a spiritual. And I'm on the piano on that one. But our variety of our genre of music goes from one end of the spectrum to the other.
Okay. What do you like about being a musician?
Interpretation. I don't want people to, and I'm sure Mickey and the rest of the band feels this way. I don't want people to walk away from our shows going, "Oh, they were just fantastic." I want them to say that was 2 hours of great music.
Yeah.
That's what you want, and it took me a long time. I lived in Nashville for a long time. I was very fortunate when I moved to Nashville. The third day I was there, I met a guy, Rich, by the name of Cheryl Millette. Cheryl was Waylon Jennings' guitar player for 48 years.
Wow.
And he's the one that broke me in, and I got to meet a lot of artists. Even what was his name that worked with me at the concrete place?
Can't remember.
Yeah, he's a country artist. Yeah, I met so many of them. I met Sammy Kershaw and Lori Morgan, and I met a lot of them. But if you find out that musicians are just like anybody else. This is my passion. This is not my background when I came from. I retired and then I moved to Nashville. So this has nothing to do with the background I had when I was working.
I used to live in Murfreesboro.
Yeah, Murfreesboro. I've been through it many times. Yeah.
Yeah, my uncle, he drove the truck for the Saturn plant when it was down
Yeah.
there.
I lived on Gallatin Road in Nashville, North Nashville, and it was Johnny Cash. And I lived right across the Cash house and right beside Twittyville.
Wow.
So, you're absorbed with it. But I'm an old type country. If you listen to How Do You Love a Woman or All the Tears I Cried or Have You Ever Been in Love with, those are old type country songs.
If somebody hasn't heard you before, how would you describe your music?
Well, like I said, it's country songs. They're older country. Our rhythm blues, we've got they just have to, just kind of come see us. Come see us. Yeah. I think you'd enjoy it. I couldn't do what I do without my band because my band, when we get on stage, it's like we were meant to be there,
Okay. Can you tell me about your best and worst performance?
Our best, we've had good performances. I remember one time we were playing in Athens, Georgia, and there's a song right before my eyes. It's off the second album because we have 3 albums now. But I capoed my guitar on the 3rd fret instead of the 2nd, and nobody knew where I was. So what I did was I did it a lot slower and methodically. And after the show, it was a train wreck. And I just, and I've got 2 to tell you. And anyway, after the show, a guy came up to me and says, "Man, y'all sounded like the Isley Brothers when you did that one." And I didn't want to tell him it was a train wreck. I was off. But we played at a place up in Georgia at a VFW one time.
Okay.
And this was 3 hours, and we do all original. We do a 2-hour show of all originals. So they wanted to hear more country, and we had several country songs on each album. And I told Mickey, I told Allison on the drums, I said, "Give me a good country beat," and told the keyboard player, "Just follow along with me." Told Mickey, "This is a G, C, D, E minor. Let's go with it." And we made it up as I went. And I played a whole song for about 4 minutes, and they loved it. It was an old honky tonk. I was making it up. And our keyboard player said, "When did we write that?" I said, "About 3 minutes ago."
Oh,
We had the one we were doing the first song, and it opens up with a lead. With a lead. As soon as I was supposed to hit my first note, the stagehand knocks my amp over.
Oh, yeah, we did that. That's when we had the sheriff of the county. He likes to come when we play in Hartwell, Georgia. We're at the base of the mountains. Like I said, it's a big lake town. It's a small community, but the sheriff is one of my cousins, and he comes up and he sings like Elvis Presley. And we were getting ready to do a song, and one of the stagehands knocked over Mickey's amplifier.
Dead in the water. Just dead in the water.
oh man.
Duct tape,
Yeah.
baling wire, we got it.
Yeah, well, we got it.
Where can people go and see your videos, music, and events?
You can go on YouTube and just hit Steve Coughlin videos, or you can go. We're on all streaming platforms, all music platforms, Spotify, all of that. You can go to stevecoughlin.music.com and see our stuff, and then you can go to on Facebook Steve Coughlin with Probable Cause. And let me tell you about you didn't ask me, but I want to tell you, a lot of people ask me, why did I name the band Probable Cause?
And
And
convicts. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
yeah, but what it is, I was a police officer for over 20 something years. I was a homicide detective. And when we were doing the first album, and when it was in Tennessee, and I kept getting stopped by this sheriff's deputy, the same one, 2 or 3 times in this small town going through it, going back to Nashville from downtown. And I asked him one time, I said, do you have probable cause to stop me? He says, what, are you a lawyer? I said, no, I'm a retired police officer. And we became friends. And every time I see him, I pull up beside him, we talk. And then when I got back to the from the studio, I told everybody in the band, and I named the band. They are my probable cause for what I do. That's why we named it that way.
It's pretty neat. What do y'all like to do besides music?
That's it.
That's it. There's something else besides music.
Oh, yeah, we eat sometimes.
Yeah, we
like
eat.
to eat sometimes.
Yeah, we like to eat. You
Yeah.
know, we live in a country town, and it's a small country town, and music is really is what I like to do. We're always writing. We rehearse once a week, and if we got a show coming up, we really try to get in together. But I'm always, every day, I've got 1 or 2 songs I'm writing all the time, because I write all the time. And I just get it from movies, situations in life. A lot of people can say that my songs are, they're the story of life. There's not a lot of mystical stuff. It's just basic life every day that people face.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Okay. Well, thanks for being on the show. I really enjoyed having y'all.
I'd appreciate it. Yeah. And we're glad to be here with you.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having us.
Yeah. Thank you for having us. And we just want to tell people. Steve Coughlin will probably cause. Yeah. What I thought.